let me just give you another example. Let's say your family income, you and your wife work together, your family income is $60,000 a year. And let's say you started this plan at age 40. Well, in the next 20 years, by age 60, you would have given $120,000 to God's purposes in the world, and you would still have $345,000 set aside in your investment fund, in your savings. Folks, this works. There are enormous payoffs. I started doing this when I was 17 years old. And if I made $50, $5 went to the Lord and $5 went into savings. I commit to becoming debt-free. I start paying myself and God first. Great payoffs. The Bible says this: the purpose of tithing is to teach you to always put God first in your lives. Number 3, this is a very important principle. Number 3, list all I own, owe, and earn. That's the third step to financial freedom. Make a list of all that I own, all that I owe, and all that I earn. This is keeping good records. It's the principle of accounting. It's knowing where your money is, where it's going, where it's coming from. And the Bible says this: by wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established. That means you're wise and you're knowledgeable. You understand where your money's coming from. People say money talks. It doesn't talk. It just walks away quietly. You get to the end of the month, where'd that go? Wait a minute, we had all this money. It's the end of the month. Where'd all our money go? If you have ever said that question, where did it all go? It means one thing: you're not keeping a budget. A budget is telling your money where you want it to go rather than wondering where it went. A budget is simply planned spending. It's planning your spending. And you spell financial relief B-U-D-G-E-T. If you don't have a budget, you're coming to the end of the month, you go, where did it all go? But if you have a budget, you're saying, I want this to go here, and I want this to go here, and I want this to go here. And it's making your money work for you instead of having you just work for your money. Now, why is this principle of keeping good records and knowing what you owe and knowing what you earn and knowing what you own and having good records, why is it important? Because ignorance plus easy credit equals disaster. It's a disaster. And so the Bible says this. Look at this. These are here on the screen. The Bible says in Proverbs 23:23, get the facts at any price. And look at this next verse. The Bible says it's stupid to decide before knowing the facts. It's stupid to decide before knowing the facts. When you go into a store at Christmas time, don't take a credit card with you. Not in this economy. Don't take a credit card. If you don't know whether you can afford it or not, you're already in trouble. It's stupid to decide before knowing the facts. You say, well, I just need to buy this. Well, you don't even know if you can afford it or not. The Bible says that's dumb. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 24:3, any enterprise is built by wise planning, becomes strong through common sense, and profits wonderfully by keeping abreast of the facts. You need to list all you own, all you owe, and all you earn. Number 4, once you've done that, the fourth step in moving to financial freedom is have a sale. Have a sale. You need to get rid of some of your stuff. And if you are stuck in the debt trap, you need to look at some of the stuff that you need to convert to cash. In fact, let me just say this. You need to have a sale this week if you are paying rent on a storage container. You are renting space for stuff you're not even using. I hate if we have any owners of storage container centers here. I apologize. But the truth is, when you've got so much stuff it won't even fit in your house, you got a problem. And you're paying rent just to keep stuff. You need to have a sale. And you ought to look around your house. If you're in debt and you can't save and you can't tithe and you can't pay your taxes and you're living on credit and all these things, you need to go and say, what can we get rid of?